I think we've kind of talked about all the teams, so let's, I guess, finalize our August as of August 13th, 2024 predictions for the playoffs if we haven't really said them already.
I'd rather get bold takes.
I
Yeah,
mean,
can we get bold takes?
you can give whatever takes you want, but I swear to God, if you start yelling again, you're getting muted, okay?
I'm not even the one
I
that said
control the
anything.
mute.
As the spokesman of BLB, I tell you to mute him, okay?
I can mute you right now. You ready?
I'm sure you.
Hey John, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you go first, John. Why don't you start with your predictions for how you have the wild card shaping up?
We're looking at for all of baseball, like specific division. What are we looking at?
Whatever you want to say. Bold
All
takes,
right,
your top three spots, a mixture of both.
all right. You're not gonna mute me and or anything like that. All right.
I'll
Well,
trust you on this one.
all right. So I think that the Twins missed the playoffs. Honestly, I do think ultimately that the Royals uh get the final or the second wild card spot, and that the Mariners end up making the playoffs. In all honesty, I think that the Astros win the division. Uh, as far as the East, it can go either way. It doesn't seem like either team wants to win right now, so it'll come down to that series in September, and I'm gonna have a heart attack. Anyway, and then Cleveland, I would love to see a collapse for chaos reasons, but I do think they're gonna hold on here. In terms of the National League, I think the Phillies are going to end up being the first seed. I think that they're going through quite a bit of a slump, or a dump, or whatever you want to call it, with how bad it is. But I think that they could really, you know, really, I think they're going to pick it up. Then I think Milwaukee is going to really, I think they're going to be the second seed here, and I think they're going to shock a lot of people. And then in terms of whether or not the Braves make the playoffs, I'm going to go with they don't. I think their injuries are going to catch up with them, and I don't think they're going to uh, really stick in it. And I think the Mets are going to be that final spot for the final division winner. I'm going to go with the Diamondbacks, like I said. I'm going to go with the Padres as number two. And simply because I love chaos, I'm going to go with the Dodgers as number three.
Oh, good. I thought you were going
And
to say fourth for chaos.
I would love it. I would love. Imagine if they missed the playoffs.
Oh, they're not
Oh,
going to
I
miss.
think
They're
that
not going to
city would
miss.
burn to the ground. Anyway,
It's a little early, but I mean, it's expected by many.
well, no, they're supposed to. It's supposed to sink. Anyway,
Burn, sink, both.
well. Anyway, point is, I think the Dodgers are going to end up being third, mainly because I want to see that so bad.
All right. So for my hot takes first, some of them are hot, some of them are logical.
That's
As I've said
spicy.
before, the Dodgers will lose the division to the Padres, but they will get the first wild card spot. Braves season will be decided in their second to last series because they play the Mets for three. And originally, I did have that the Mets would get the third wild card spot, and the Braves would be the first team out trying to decide what to do in the offseason. Or if they do anything, they might just be like, we'll get our injured players back and be fine.
I was about to say, I think that's all they can do.
The
No reason
Cardinals,
to
I
blow
have
it up.
falling out of. I have the Cardinals falling out of the postseason by the beginning of September. I have the Yankees taking the division over the Orioles, but I think the Orioles will benefit from playing playoff games immediately and not having the bye. So it'll be one of these things of they'll lose the division, but it'll work out for them in the long haul.
I'll take it.
The Royals will not only overtake the Twins in the division, they are going to take over the top spot in the division, and the Guardians will be second and have the second wild card spot. The Twins will have the third wild card spot, and the Mariners will miss the playoffs, contemplate their life decisions, and fire their manager.
Woo!
So to wrap it all up, the division winners are for the National League. It'll be the Phillies, Brewers, Padres, the wild card situation will be Dodgers, Diamondbacks, Mets. And then the American League, the Yankees, Guardians, Astros. Wild card will be Orioles, Guardians, Twins. That all being said, I have a feeling it
Wait, you
might be
said the
one of
Guardians
those
twice.
uh,
Did you mean Royals?
Orioles, Guardians, Twins.
Yeah, you meant Royals to win the division.
If I said Guardians win a division, then yeah, Royals.
Okay.
But that all being said, as a season that feels like there could be quite a bit of twists and turns going into the postseason, I have a feeling we're going to be rather disappointed and things are going to kind of play out somewhat similar to what we thought at the beginning of the season. It's going to feel like a waste.
I mean, hey, sometimes we don't always get what we want. We get what we need. And maybe a little stability is what we need in our baseball. Okay.
We're never getting that.
Yeah, apparently not.
Do I get to close out the show now?
To come, no, shut up. To comment on your Mariners take, you said that was a hot take. That wasn't a hot take. That was a spicy take.
That they would fire their manager.
Yeah, you went full kill shot on that one. Honestly.
Well, they broke their postseason drought and basically had this club that they've seen as taking the next step, and they've taken a major step, if not two, backwards, especially because they've had such a great looking pitching staff and their bullpen's been really good too. That service has been there for a while. I feel like they're going to need kind of a new face moving forward if they want to see any progress. I mean, not just winning the division, but getting into the postseason and making it beyond the division series.
Bring Tony La Russa back out of retirement.
God, no.
That's what every team needs.
All right, Tyler, he's gone too far. It's all yours.
Wait, Ty, we need your predictions. We can't just give ours and you not give yours.
Well, I've been silenced. I don't know. I think I'm gonna be really boring. I actually think the way the standings look now is how it's gonna finish. Like,
the Orioles and Yankees are gonna be tied.
Fun.
Oh no,
win the division.
I'll give you this.
Like half a game.
The Orioles will win the division. The Guardians will win the division. Houston will win the division. I think Kansas City gets that third wild card spot. I'll see the Mariners maybe being like a game or two out, but I don't think they'll get them. I do think Boston will drop off. And then in the NL, I think LA's not losing that division. I'm sorry. The Phillies have too big of a lead to lose the division, even though they're really trying, and Milwaukee has a central. Arizona and San Diego basically have to play 500 and they'll lock up for the rest of the way, and they'll lock up the wild cards. And I think the Braves, I just can't imagine the postseason without the Braves. They will find a way. So basically how it is now is how I have it. I know, very boring, but that's how I say it. The only thing I could maybe flip-flop maybe is having the Mariners in over either the Royals or Twins. But other than that, that's how I see it.
I disagree with you wholeheartedly here in terms of the Braves, but all right.
I know you do. You are not happy with me with the Braves take.
Well, you're boring.
But again, they get the injury. Oh, they're injured. It's okay. It's okay. But the Dodgers don't get that.
I mean, yeah. At least the Braves don't have a Mickey Mouse ring for in terms of winning the World Series.
I thought you've been arguing that the Dodgers have two.
Oh, they do have two. I forgot they have two. You're right. Thanks for reminding me. You have two Mickey Mouse rings.
Oh my God.
You make me sick. We're leaving. That's where we leave it off.